All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. We are back for another weather video. So let's go ahead and jump into it, taking a look at the national view. And as you can see, there really isn't a whole lot to talk about. It is a quiet area across our entire region. And the only thing we got, there's some snow showers out in Pennsylvania and New York. And then there is some rain showers up in Montana and Idaho and the northwestern part of the country. But for us, we do not have anything. We are entering now a quiet period of weather, at least for a few days. Looking at temperatures, we are fairly mild for this time of the year. And compared to where we have been the last month or so, we are very warm and very mild compared to where we've been seeing, a lot of temperatures below zero and very cold wind chills yesterday. Yesterday morning, there was some wind chills in the minus 20s, minus 30s. That is gone for at least a while. Temperatures right now, we're at 31 in Sioux Falls. We're at 33 up in Aberdeen. We're at 34 in Huron. You go out west, and it's quite a bit warmer. It's 43 out in Pierre and Chamberlain. 44 down in Wagner. That's not too far away from Sioux Falls. You go out to Rapid City, and they are in the upper 40s as well. 48 in Custer. We're at 46 in O'Neill, 44 in North Platte. It is 46 in Columbus, 38 in Omaha. Into Iowa, it's 20 in Mason City. So you notice it is a little bit cooler here in Iowa. Farther to the east, it is cooler. Spencer is at 19, a little bit surprising there. 27 in Des Moines. And then you go up into Minnesota, and it's not very warm either. 20 in Minneapolis, 14 in St. Cloud, 27 in Marshall, and 13 in Rochester. Wow, very chilly. So mainly for our area, again, 30s and 40s for your afternoon temperatures. Again, we are pretty warm considered from where we were. So an improvement on temperatures, and we're looking at a quiet forecast overall with one exception. We'll get into that story. We'll look at a couple of other items. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Also wanted to mention, at the time of me recording this, Sioux Falls actually bumped up in temperatures 5 degrees. So we are at 36 now in Sioux Falls for the day. So that's about average for this time of the year, actually. Now, looking ahead here, what are we seeing in this forecast? Well, tomorrow we're looking at another nice mild day. So today was kind of the start of this mild weather that we're going to be seeing over the next 10 days. Now, again, there is an exception. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But today and tomorrow, we're looking at very nice temperatures in the 40s for a lot of us, even some 50s down in Nebraska and out west. And then you go into Wednesday, and it's a similar forecast. 30s in the east, 40s and 50s in the central region. Sioux Falls around 40. And then you go out west, and there's 50s to low 60s for high temperatures. Very, very nice weather. And then how about Thursday? Well, we're looking at temperatures falling. As I mentioned, that's the exception. It does look like Thursday. I talked about this in this morning's video. You can go check that one out. But we are seeing a change on Thursday where we're going to fall in temperatures. There's going to be a quick hit of an Arctic blast moving through our area. As a result, temperatures in the single digits and teens are going to be found across our area with 20s to low 30s out west. So that's on Thursday. and also a couple of other things we'll get to on Thursday in just a moment. But just so you know, Thursday into Friday morning is going to be very cold. But then after that, we're going to start to warm back up. We're going to have temperatures around 30 in Sioux Falls, so, warming up slightly. And you notice, though, in Minnesota, we're still going to be stuck in the single digits on Friday. And then you go out west, look at some of these numbers. Look at the contrast in temperatures. You got single digits in Minnesota, but then out here in south central and western South Dakota, we're going to be in the low 60s for temperatures. That is extremely warm for this time of the year. We should be in the 30s, not in the 60s. And then for your weekend, looks like we'll moderate the temperatures. We'll be mainly in the low to mid 30s across our area. We might see some cooler weather up to the north a little bit, but overall it does look like a bit of a mild forecast. It looks like after Thursday we'll mainly have temperatures in the 30s for most of our region, and then early next week looks like back to those temperatures as well. So it looks like next week, as of right now, we are looking at an above average forecast, and so some we'll keep an eye on. Now Thursday, let's take a look at the forecast for Thursday. Let's talk about this. So this is your wind gust map, and so really until Thursday, we won't really see a whole lot. Now, Wednesday evening, there could be some stronger wind gusts out west, as you can see here, out in western South Dakota. Could be 50-plus mile-per-hour wind gusts. But the main event looks to be Thursday. So Thursday morning, starting out west, and then moving east across Thursday. And some of these wind gusts are very impressive. We're looking at 40 to 60 plus mile per hour wind gusts. So again, 60 plus mile per hour winds are going to be looks like it's becoming more likely that it's going to happen on Thursday. And Sioux Falls would be in on that as well. It looks like Sioux Falls could see that 60 plus mile per hour winds again. So much like we had last week, right? We had the windstorm last week where we had 70 plus mile per hour wind gusts in our region, Sioux Falls, Aberdeen, and it looks like we're going to be seeing something similar on Thursday. So brace for that. Another windstorm is going to be on Thursday, it appears. And then after that, winds will die down. Now, something else here, let's look at your weather map over the next few days. What are we looking at for precip? Go ahead and play this out. Again, today, not seeing anything. Tomorrow, not seeing anything. We are in a quiet period. Now, once we get towards Wednesday evening, there's going to be a chance for some rain moving through our area. And as you can see there, some spotty, scattered rain activity. And it's going to be too warm for snow, so we're looking at rain. And then by Thursday, there could be a system moving through in northeastern South Dakota. In fact, if I go ahead and look at a different product here. I wanted to go ahead and look at this one. This is our F5 weather map. I like using this for the radar picture. So again, playing this out, here you go. Wednesday evening, we have those scattered rain showers. And then on Thursday, on the back side of the system, you have snow on the back side in northeastern South Dakota. So it looks like up there, going to be seeing some snow showers. And Sioux Falls, at this time, we're not looking at any snow. Looks to be north and east of Sioux Falls. And then after that, not really seeing a whole lot. Maybe a clipper system coming through Friday night into Saturday morning. Okay, so wrapping things up with your 10 days. We're looking at mid-40s the next couple of days. Again, enjoying the nice mild weather ahead for Sioux Falls. And then after that, starting on Thursday, we're going to start to fall a little bit in temperatures, but still upper 20s to low 30s. That's still not bad. Again, I think Thursday, we're going to be a lot cooler than that. I think Thursday, we're going to fall into the teens for a lot of us. We're going to be cold on Thursday. So I think that number is off. Then for the Aberdeen area, we are looking at 40s Tuesday and Wednesday, and then by Thursday, we're going to be falling into the teens, and then after that, we'll mellow out. We'll moderate into the 20s by the weekend and then into next week, and not seeing a whole lot of moisture in this forecast. And then for the Pierre area, mid-50s tomorrow and Wednesday, And then we will fall on Thursday in temperatures to around 20, and then next week into the 30s. And looks like a fairly cool weekend compared to where they've been. And again, not seeing a lot of precip at all in this forecast for anyone. And then for Rapid City, low 60s today, low 60s tomorrow, and then near 60 on Wednesday, and then we'll fall on Thursday to the low 30s, and then near 60 on Friday, and then back to the 30s on Saturday. But then after that, we'll moderate into the 40s to low 50s with overnight lows in the 20s and 30s, and not seeing a lot of moisture either. So this is sponsored by the Black Venom Outdoors and the Gatekeeper Security and Fence. We'd like to thank you guys for watching this afternoon. If you did, be sure to drop a like, and if you enjoyed, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, and also be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and also be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. That is where we post the most, and we are very active. So stay safe out there as always. Again, be prepared for Thursday, and stay safe out there.